Alright, so here's a Galvantula Raid. This is a really easy one. It's basically just a damage check once you set up Sun, but there are a couple things that can make it a little bit easier for you. First thing, you want to lead with Sun, and you can't actually attack the adds in this raid. I like Ninetales here, because if you go into Flamethrower, you'll actually hit Galvantula really hard. He's weak to fire, so the Sun goes super hard here. The damage cap is 7.5%, 7.4 to 7.5%, which is down from the 10% that it was in the Lunar New Year raids. But with Sun and these hard hitters, you'll see we're going to hit that pretty much every turn. Big thing that makes this a lot easier is Chandelure or anything using Safeguard. Galvantula has a lot of ways to paralyze you, so you want to make sure you have Safeguard up throughout the fight so that you don't end up getting paralyzed. Tailwind also really helps in this fight. Like you saw there, the Chandelure was a little bit slow, so if we had Tailwind up turn 1, the Safeguard would have been a little bit safer, but we're just kind of throwing this together because it's really not that hard of a raid. He puts up his light screen, which will knock us down from hitting the damage cap every time. Now we're only hitting 4%, but that's 4% with my Ninetales, who's pretty much just built to be a drought or a weather setter. So with the speed and the Safeguard, we are in pretty good position because we're going to be doing a lot of damage from here on out as we swap into our damage dealers. You can grab any damage dealers, like the legendaries, Entei and Moltres are really good, but I brought some others here, like Charizard is a hard hitter. With Solar Power, as long as you have its hidden ability, Volcarona is an amazing choice. Your Gym Rerun Typhlosion is really good here. And the Chandelure that you use for the Pumpkin works amazing here as well, since it has both Safeguard and you can put Flamethrower on. Bruh. So from here, even with a teammate throwing out T-Tar, I don't know why he did that, but even with that, we're still hitting him really hard. This fight should be pretty easy, even when somebody makes a big mistake like that. You could actually decide to go Sand with this. If you want to go Sand and just spam like rock attacks, that works really well against Galvantula as well and gives you a little bit more defense. So I guess you could say that's like a safer way to play, but the Sun spamming fire attacks is definitely the more efficient way to do this. So see there, actually we use two things happen. We used Rock Slide and it actually got a flinch, which means it loses one of its turns. You'll notice, not right now because we're at the end of the cycle, but he always has a number underneath the boss's name that tells you how many turns he actually gets. If you cause a flinch with something like Rock Slide, it just takes one of the turns away. Also, Earthquake was used in the last turn, which you'd think would be a bad idea in a setting like this, but it's actually really effective because Earthquake doesn't hurt your teammates. Now, it's not great against Galvantula compared to Rock Slide, but it won't hurt your teammates, and that's a big advantage over the triple battles. And with that, even with a scuffed run, it still ran really smoothly and easily. And now you could throw any ball. Currently, I don't know if they're going to change this, but if you just throw a Pokeball, it'll catch every time. This might change throughout the event. I'm not sure if they are designing it to be like a risk thing where you can bring a better ball. But yeah, for now, just throw a Pokeball. Alright, wow, we got a really good one. 176 is a solid pick for this. So that's how we do Galvantula. It looks like you can maybe do it again. The teammates, I did this on an alt because I did it on my main already. Teammates are saying that they got another one. So it looks like you might be able to redo this maybe once a day or something. We'll have to look into that a little bit more. But I hope this video helped you out with your raid. And I'll see you guys at the next one.